All right, so the word of the season is work from home. It's essentially what everyone is doing right now. I am also one of those. I have a full-time job and I'm working from home. But the question is why limit yourself to just home? Ideally, work was locked in previously to an office or a place that you needed to go into. And now, without having to be there and no lockdown to a location, you don't have to essentially just work from home, but ideally you could work from anywhere, right? So today, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am currently at a park, and I'm not too far from home, but I'm going to work from anywhere. We have a vehicle that gives off 0 emissions. We have a great sound system. We've got the ability to go anywhere in our cars, open the windows, breathe fresh air, but it's important that we get out of our house and change up our work environment. It helps stimulate your brain and help you keep thinking. And I just wanted to try it out. Now, to work from anywhere, you've got everything that you need, but essentially a workstation. And so today we're looking at a new product that I was just sent over that hopefully will help with that. And yes, I'm pulling it out of my center console because it's that small. This is called the DeskWedge. It's brought to you by the same guys who made ScentWedge. ScentWedge is the air freshener that fits into your vents for Model 3 and Model Y, and DeskWedge is for the Model 3 and Model Y as well and fits right onto your steering wheel. Now, I've got actually a conference call that I need to get onto right now, so I'm going to go ahead and start working, but we're going to see if DeskWedge either adds value today or causes a hindrance, and I'm going to let you know. So join me on my workday. That was really easy to install, and let's get started. So far I was able to do one conference call that was through WebEx, and while I was doing that, I was multitasking with email and everything of that sort, checking Twitter and everything else, all on my iPad. Now, this is an 11-inch iPad that with keyboard, and so using that, it fits on there perfectly. Now, obviously not everyone has an iPad to test that out on. Most of us have a computer, and I did bring my 13-inch MacBook Pro, which I'm going to place on here and see how that works, because sometimes there's things that you just got to do on your full-on laptop. Now, what I do recommend is, obviously, if you're going to be working from your laptop, bring your charger, because these things, you know, they die quickly. But how do you charge this in your car? Well, let me show you what I've got in the center console here, and I'll put a link to this down below, is a inverter. This basically plugs into your 12 volt that's in your center console and gives you 2 USB ports as well as a full 110 port that you can plug into. So yeah, take your plug here and just plug it in there and plug this in here. And now you'll hear a little fan come on. Yep, that means it's good to go. You can actually shove this back into your center console. Then, of course, you just have your cable out, plug it into your laptop, and good to go, and you're charging. So now I've got a full-on real workstation here environment, and you'll see that from this other camera angle over here that I'm good to go. I still got my coffee in my cup holder, so that's obviously nice. You've got 2 cup holders, so you can utilize that. Remember, you've also got cup holders in the door pockets, but now I'm working on my full laptop. This is a 13-inch. Now, I don't have a 16-inch to try, the new MacBook, which I know a lot of you guys are using. However, the creator of DeskWedge actually created it to work with a 16-inch because that's what he has. So it does work with a 16-inch as well. So far, so good. Everything's working. I've been doing emails. I've been doing WebExes. I actually have another conference call in about 30 minutes. And what I'm going to do right now is I got here around 60 miles left to my battery. I do have the air running. It's pleasant. It's comfortable. I do open the window sometimes to get some fresh air. It feels so good. And there's nobody around in this park. Couple cars here and there, and we're underneath some shade. So that's really, really nice as far as an overall experience to roll down the window. Been playing music. Great. Obviously, when you're on a conference call, you can't do such a thing. But it's been overall very pleasant to work out of this. What I really like is when I'm done and I close up shop, this DeskWedge just comes off that easily and stores in your center console. Means I don't have to worry about where I put this thing. I don't have to throw it on the seat. When somebody gets in the car, they don't have to move it. It's not laying on the floor. And even if I didn't want to put it on my center console, it actually fits very nicely underneath my seat. Now, I wouldn't put it under there. There's probably some other stuff, and when you move your seat forward and backwards, it could get messed up. But in any case, so far I've been using it. It's got this felt lining underneath it, which is keeping the wood from scratching the steering wheel. Now, as I look at this DeskWedge, it's really nicely made and smells like freshly cut wood. So all the edges are cleaned up. There's no sharp edges. You can tell this is some quality wood craftsmanship here. And then attention to detail with the felt, because you don't want to mess up your car. And I'm looking at using it. I've been using it actually for the last week, and I don't see any marks on my steering wheel. There's a slight indentation from when you take it off, but after a few minutes, it kind of fixes itself. So that's really nice as well. Not bad. I'm gonna get back to work. Update on project work from anywhere. I've used my iPad Pro 11-inch on the DeskWedge. Great experience. Now working on my 13-inch MacBook Pro on the DeskWedge. Pretty good experience. I mean, haven't really had any issues. It is on the larger side, but I think as it gets bigger, it only gets wider. So you shouldn't have an issue with the depth of the DeskWedge. But yeah, it's been great. I've done WebEx, been doing some emails and so forth. Obviously, your mobile hotspot is on you, but I'm using my phone with Verizon. Works great. But have had no complaints. I've got the window open. We got crows roaming around, but no real big noise. Fresh, clean air. Had some music going at one point, and it's just been an overall great experience. We're going to keep going. I've got a FaceTime call I got to do in about 5 minutes here, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, get out of the house. Just get out and enjoy and switch up your environment. It's good for you. It's good for your brain. It's good for your productivity. Get out. Trust me, get out. Anyway, I got to get back to work. All right, work from anywhere update. We are breaking for lunch. Pro tip, bring your lunch, because then you don't have to leave. I did not bring my lunch, and so hence I'm going to get lunch, as well as charge my car, because I'm only at 44 miles left, which is less than 20% state of charge. And the benefit of working from anywhere is that we can just get up and go wherever you want to go. If I wanted to head to the mountains now, I could. But I can't, not right now at least, maybe on another day. In any case, we're going to feed the brain, feed the car, and then continue working. So that's where we're going right now. So, grab lunch now. I've got another meeting in about 3 more minutes, but I'm gonna have lunch, and I'm actually gonna, because I don't need to see anything for my meeting, I'm gonna join the meeting from my iPad, but I'm gonna use the DeskWedge to eat my lunch and kind of tell you how that is like. So yeah, I'm gonna break all rules here and actually eat in my car. I almost never eat in my car, but you know, it is pandemic and we don't go into places to eat, and so I kind of have no choice. Gonna be a little cautious, and I've got the DeskWedge, so let's see how that's like. Keep dancing with the devil, but it is a lot of Alright, so the day is over. I've picked up my kid and work is done. And I just wanted to wrap up and give my thoughts on the DeskWedge. In summary, this product actually really helped me work from anywhere today. We worked out of a park, we worked out of a parking lot, we moved around, we worked out of a supercharger, so it was convenient to have this minimalistic, clean extension of the car. And the reason why I say extension is because it is exactly minimalistic, just like the rest of the car. It's also a wood that matches the original OEM dash, which is kind of cool. My overall impressions of it is that it was super convenient to put my iPad on here, to FaceTime on here with my phone, to be able to route a charger through here, to be able to put my laptop on here as well and work along with my iPad, and all of that was great. Now, eating on here, this area is very small, so my burger essentially took up the entire spot, so maybe not most ideal. Also, with the burger grease getting on the wood is probably not best. Also alongside that is drinks. Condensation from drinks may not be best for the wood, but remember, you've got so many cup holders around you, so leverage those for your drinks. Leverage this from being able to work off of it as an extension, as your little mini desk. My favorite part of this product is the ability to just tuck it away in the center console and it be hidden from plain sight. It doesn't have to lay on the floor. It doesn't have to lay on the seat. Someone doesn't have to move it when they're getting in the car, and you continue to have a minimalistic, clean interior of the vehicle. So overall, I would say these guys nailed it. This product is fairly convenient and clean. I'll put a link to them down below. You can check them out at DeskWedge.com, and I'll include a discount code down below. And thanks again to the guys for sending this out to me for review purposes. But overall, the whole reasoning behind the day is to get out of your house, work from anywhere. Don't be stuck at home. Don't be stuck behind a closed door in a closed room. Get out, enjoy nature, enjoy your vehicle, and enjoy working with no restrictions as to where you're working from, as long as you have an internet connection, right? In any case, hopefully you liked this video. Hit that thumbs up if you did. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. And I don't really talk about it, but I do have a Patreon. So if you like what I'm doing and you want to support me and you want to support the channel, consider subscribing on Patreon. You get perks like seeing videos early and seeing them ad-free. So appreciate you if you could support me on Patreon. Till then, I'll catch you guys next time. And maybe I'll see you guys out there.